Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Minnesota Varsity League State Tournament. My name is Thunder McFadden, and I am joined by Blue Sky for Minecraft, folks. Blue Sky, how are you feeling today, and how ready are you for this Minecraft State Tournament?
I am feeling pumped over here, Thunder. I feel energized. I feel like I just had like 6 cups of coffee and I have no caffeine in my system. That's how excited I am for today.
Absolutely. It is going to be a blast. Folks, thank you all for being here. It is Bed Wars Sunday. If you have any friends who are into Minecraft and Bed Wars, make sure to get them on over to the Twitch right now because the action starts shortly. And game number one in the first round of this tournament is going to feature Hill Murray taking on Rogers. That is your number 3 seed and your number 6 seed in this tournament. Blue Sky, this particular matchup, I think, is going to be very good. We've seen a lot of impressive stuff out of Rogers this season, but as we like to say in some of these esports, there's at least a few cracks in the armor and a few places where you can get yourself ahead of a team like Rogers. What is your kind of initial thought on this matchup?
Absolutely agree with you there. Rogers has done a very impressive season this year. However, I don't want to, say that Hill Murray doesn't stand up a chance against them because this is a pretty evenly matched team. It should be very exciting to see which one will come on top here. And definitely against a team like Rogers, I mean, Hill Murray is going to have a challenge ahead of them. But we've seen them, approach the challenge. We've seen them, really play hard. And I'd say as long as they're able to kind of keep their, cool and collectively work together, then they have a real good shot at moving up another bracket.
Yeah, definitely. And I think you make a great point there. When it comes to any of these teams, keeping your cool, keeping it calm and collected, and making sure that every move you make, not every move you make has to be perfect or pristine, but there has to be a purpose behind it. And you have to communicate that purpose to your team, right? I mean, and we've seen it throughout Bed Wars this season, right? If you are just kind of like aimlessly doing things and throwing people at the other bed, it can disrupt them some. But are you paying attention to what your opponent is doing? Are you paying attention? Do you know? Are there ender pearls involved or invisibility potions and things like that, right? There are a lot of things that can happen on these maps. So it's as much about focusing on your defense as your offense. And it's going to be a lot of fun to watch today.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward and to all the teams out there. Make sure your comms are on. Make sure you are communicating with each other. I know
Mhm.
stakes are pretty high today. It's going to be really exciting, but just keep your cool. It's just another game of Bed Wars, and you know what? Go for the win here, right?
100%. 100%. Folks, we are getting players into lobby. I don't know for sure if we can go to the bracket. We may be able to go to the bracket and show you. So let's see about that. If we can see the bracket for today. Yes, absolutely. Oh, our production staff is the best in the world. 100%. There is your bracket, folks. Los Tigres versus Blake up top. AFSA Eagles versus Burnsville. They are figuring things out right now. St. Louis Park versus Blaine, and then Hill Murray versus Rogers. That is the game that we will have on stream right now. An exciting bracket right there. That is quite a set of 8 teams there, Blue Sky.
No, yeah, we have the best of the league coming up here. Really excited to see what they can bring to the table. Um, as we can see here, if we can get back to the bracket there, or if we can remember from the bracket,
Yep.
we have both SLP and ASA on completely different ends of the bracket there. So
Mhm.
hopefully, and we have ASA going up against Los Tigres in the next tier of the bracket. Hopefully, we will really have just nonstop Bed Wars action going throughout today. I mean, I'm
Most
really
certainly.
excited. I'm trying to contain it, but
Yeah.
this is exciting. We've got an
Well,
awesome stream planned ahead.
of course. And like you said right there, right? We go back to that bracket and we look at it, right? Okay. Los Tigres, SLP, those are your 2 finalists from last year, right? And Los Tigres taking that win over St. Louis Park, right? Those are your number 1 and number 2 seeds in this tournament. But in those other games, you look, and we just said it, Rogers, right? You've got the AFSA Eagles in the mix. Okay. These teams are here to play and they're here to perform. Burnsville, that esports program, that entire esports program has been picking it up. They won 3rd last night, right? So that is huge. Rogers, who we are going to see today, their school won a state championship last night in Rocket League. So we know that these programs are growing. We know that they have a ton of support, and we know that they are super fired up for this state tournament weekend. Every single one of these 8 teams that is here tonight has a decent shot at making a run at the state title. But you have to go through the likes of Los Tigres, state champs, first ever state champs in Minecraft, right? And then you have got SLP and you've got these other teams that are performing extremely, extremely well. Blue Sky, what do you think is going to be probably your key to victory tonight in any of these matchups? Is there one thing that you see kind of across the board universally that you think, hey, this is what each of these teams needs to do to find success?
I would have to say to that, Thunder, team-based strategy for sure. We are at a level now where just sending someone over to the bed, like you said earlier, to hopefully chip away some damage isn't going to work anymore. We are going up against these really powerful teams that are very clearly all coordinated. They know what they're doing on the battlefield here. And it's not going to be as simple as just winging it and hoping for the best. You really are going to need to come together to create, a sense of like, coordination and really have a strategy that involves all four of your like players on a team versus just kind of hoping for the best and saying, well, I'm going to do this and you're going to do that. And instead really try to, just keep it smooth running like a factory line almost where
Yeah.
every like cog, is going to be important to the altogether machine that is winning the match.
Exactly, exactly, and I love that. I think that that is so, so perfect, right? Playing as a team, playing as a unit, right? Team strategy throughout the day, 100% team strategy. I think that that absolutely is gonna be paramount for these teams as they go in and, try to win out in this tournament. So, another thing is going to be keeping your cool. For me, I think that keeping calm, keeping your cool, right? It's state tournament day, which means there's a lot of pressure, right? Some of these teams don't necessarily know if they're gonna be on stream yet or not, and so there's that sort of thing in the mix, right? We get into the semifinals next round, all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, when am I gonna be on stream? How are these things gonna work out?" So, as far as the players go, controlling your nerves, okay, making sure I think that for me, as I see these players getting ready to go, that's what I think is going to be the main thing. Keeping your cool, deep breaths, right? And just stick to the plan. Like you said, stick to that plan that you have as a team, and you will find success.
Definitely, 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 definitely. Could not have been said better. And we aren't having teams that we've seen throughout the year, the teams that, work well together and the teams that maybe haven't worked as well as much. And we are having the teams that have like come up on top here. We are having the teams that have been really bringing in that like, strategy and like, teamwork all together, combined to ensure victory. And so it should be really exciting to see them go up against teams that are at that same skill level, that are at that same bracket.
We are having just a connectivity issue here, folks. One of the players is unable to join right now. So, what we'll do is, I think we'll go to just a quick break here, folks. Get the player into the server and get everything set, and then we'll come right back to you. So, stick with us, and we will be back in a moment, folks. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the MNVL Minecraft State Tournament. My name is Thunder McFadden, and I am joined by Blue Sky. We have worked out the player connectivity issues, some sort of server issue, whatever it was, but Hill Murray is going to have a sub, and we will be getting onto the map momentarily. Thank you all for being here. Blue Sky, we're going to get into the action right away. Are you expecting a quick game or no? How aggressive are these teams going to play, you think?
I would say we can expect very, kind of aggressive gameplay coming out of Rogers here. Although I think, I've stated it enough in the streams that when you're going up against an aggressive team, you got to meet them head on. Otherwise, they will be swarming you on your island. And Hill Murray's had all season to learn that and figure that out. And I would say that they are definitely going to be coming to this more prepared. And we definitely have a game ahead of us, not just
Yep.
a 5 minute skirmish that'll end with someone on top.
Certainly, certainly. I think that I think that's absolutely accurate, right? If you're going to play against a team that plays very fast, especially like Rogers does, right? And it has in MNVL Minecraft, it's kind of become the meta to really go out there and play fast, play snappy, get in your opponent's face, right? So if you are the defending squad and you see people coming at you, I think you're right. You got to send somebody. Okay, take that fight to them, even if your opponent is better on the PvP than you are, right? You have to be sending it. You have to be sending people to meet them on the mid island or on the bridge, as opposed to just letting them all the way in because they will overwhelm you. That has become one of the main strategies here at MNVL for Minecraft is overwhelming your opponent, getting in there. And if you are better on the PvP side of things, then it makes sense for you to run in, I mean, just run in, blaze in, and try to make something happen. So I think that calculated attacks, right? And there again, especially if you know you're going up against a top tier PvP school, you have got to flex at least a little bit because they will not let you have an inch of room.
No, they will not, and we can definitely see that now here in the state finals. Is all of these teams here have been battle hardened, they've been tested, they've been tried. They know what it takes to
Mhm.
come out on top here, and so we're not going to see anybody who's going to give you a second chance on the field. You make a mistake, and it's really going to weigh on you here.
Yeah.
I don't want to make it seem life and death, but it's definitely a situation where a slip up, falling off your island, holding something. Right now, the stakes have never been higher,
Yep,
basically.
and they haven't been. They really haven't been, and it's the phrase that I like to use. It is at state tournament time, step up or step out of the way, right? That is what it is. Today, it is all about the medals. It is all about who is going to fight their way to that state championship. So, folks, thank you again all for being here. Let your friends know about our Minecraft stream today because we have got Bed Wars action and it is going to be insane. MNVL Minecraft has become so lit over the past year. It's like one of our favorite esports. It's one of the most exciting esports for sure. It is amazing, amazing stuff. And so we're so lucky to have it here to be able to cast it, all that. And we're going to get into the action shortly. It looks like we're just trying to get into lobby and then we'll be there. Cannot wait to see what these teams bring to the table and bring to the map. And man, I'm excited to see even which map we're going to be on. We saw a lot of Yoshi earlier in the season, and then we're kind of we saw some more Dragon there after a little bit, right? What do you think we're going to see more of today, there, Blue Sky?
I would say, I mean, Yoshi's always going to be a really popular pick, especially just because of like how big Yoshi is in the middle island. Makes
Yeah,
it really, beneficial for teams who can bridge up there fast and really get that high ground advantage. However, Sonic, that was another example of a map that we saw a lot
yeah.
of that people really enjoyed using because it's a lot smaller of a map, so you can really meet your opponents head on. It'll be a lot more aggressive, a lot more, kind of fast paced and action right away. And
Mhm.
then we even saw Dragon, where you have that center ring that just allows you to very easily loop around and kind
Mhm.
of just outmaneuver your opponents there. Those are top three picks, but I mean, I'm gonna have to go with Yoshi on this one, Thunder. I feel like it's been a classic, it's been a staple, and we're gonna see a lot of that today.
I totally agree. And for as much as we did see, like you said, Dragon and then Sonic there a few times, Yoshi kind of a very, very standard and very even map here at MNVO. And I think that part of the reason, right, whether you are a very aggressive offensive team or not, I think that there are a lot of things on the Yoshi map that lend themselves to your playstyle, right? If you're an aggressive team, there's plenty of places where you can kind of build and you can hide out, and then all of a sudden you're on top of your opponent and you're going towards their bed, right? Or you're on their bridge and they're like, oh, whoa, 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 where did they come from? Right? Whereas if you are a defensive team, that gives you opportunities. Again, there are some distractions and there's plenty of cover on that map where you can be making moves defensively that your opponent can't see. So I love the map. I mean, I love all of our maps, obviously, but I tend to agree with you there in that I think Yoshi is going to probably be the one that we see the most of. It is the most evenly matched, and yeah, it's gonna be a ton of fun to watch today.
Absolutely. And the really like the way you like articulated that, yes, Yoshi is 100% that map that is just kind of even ground for whether you're an aggressive team that wants to build right away and really just kind of crush your opponents early, or whether you're a defensive team, it gives you enough space between the middle island and your island and doesn't really give that middle island a height advantage over you. So it's not super easy for your opponent to just build up and quickly drop down, TNT as we could see on, the Sonic map, for example, where that middle island is above your island itself. And
Right.
it really lends to, both players and kind of makes a more even playing field. So definitely teams that aren't feeling too confident about their aggressive side tend to kind of verge more towards Yoshi because they have a little bit more prep time. Whereas aggressive teams like Yoshi because of that real height advantage at the middle with Yoshi's just massive head towering in the sky.
Yeah, and by the time you're up on top of Yoshi, right? That's when your opponent is either seeing you or not, and they're kind of like, whoa, 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 they're already, like they already have the high ground on us, and they're building towards us, and oh boy, And there was something that you said I didn't actually notice when we cast on this map earlier this season, but what a great point about Sonic's map, right? How the middle island is just slightly higher than where the beds are. I hadn't noticed that, but that in itself, right? If you're a very, very good team and you're very good at Minecraft, which all of these players and teams are, they're going to know that. They're going to know those little subtleties of the map where they can get advantage, where it's like, okay, on any other map, we would be even like Yoshi, but here on Sonic, we only have to build up 2, 3, 4 levels instead of 6, 7, 8 because we already have that bit of an advantage. How do we use that? How do we use that to drop the TNT? I mean, blasting with TNT has been like the go-to strategy to get into that bed, but we have also seen some very, very sneaky moves throughout the season, Blue Sky. I mean, some really, really very, very sneaky moves. People hiding themselves in within, getting underneath. Didn't somebody get underneath Obsidian last week or the week before?
They
And
used
hide.
Obsidian to
Yes.
encase themselves to then break Obsidian. I mean,
And what
I
a
don't
big
think I've
brain
ever seen
move.
that. I don't think I've ever seen that playing Bed Wars just naturally. I mean,
Yeah.
people are coming out with strategies here to combat against just really aggressive play styles or really defensive play styles. People are thinking outside of the box and they're coming out with ideas here. I mean, you remember that game a couple weeks back with just the amount of obsidian that was being used in that game
Yep.
to the level where it was just no way you were getting into either team's bed there and just
Yeah.
having to wait until the end and teams stacking up for when the beds eventually break.
Right.
I mean, it's I am each game I'm surprised at something new that players come up with here. I like to think I know Bed Wars pretty well until I see something like that, and then it just kind of adds more to like, whoa, you can
Totally.
do that?
Yeah. Yeah, and we see it, I mean, you have a way more Minecraft experience than me, but I can completely relate in the stuff that we have seen, right? I mean, when you're that guy and you're telling your team, "Hey, I'm going to grab some obsidian so I can block myself in with obsidian at the other bed." You got to have at least one person on your team going, "You're going to do what?" I mean, that's craziness, but hey, it worked. We love it. Absolutely crazy. Folks, we are still having some server issues. We apologize. Thank you so much for being here and for sticking with us as we work through these connectivity and server issues. We're going to take a brief break and we will be back with some Minecraft. Thank you, folks. See you soon. righty, folks, welcome back. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your patience. We are here and we are into it. It is Hill Murray versus Rogers. My name is Thunder McFadden. I'm joined by Blue Sky. Blue Sky, we're finally here and we're finally in it.
Yes, we are, and looks like we are seeing right out of Rogers here a little bit of a defensive play going right into that diamond generator island right there.
Yeah, certainly. Ooh, who is that going to drop right quick? That is Wallow. Unfortunate drop into the void, but no big thing. We're bridge building right now, and we're in the early game establishing things. Again, folks, we appreciate you sticking with us and appreciate you hanging tight while we got these server issues worked out. Let's get to it. We have got blue team. That is Hill Murray, yes?
Yep.
Up here on the middle and getting...
Starting
a high bridge right here.
Oh, absolutely. Hang on. Yes, it looks like Hill Murray's going right in here for the... Oh, and fell down below to die there.
Ouch.
Going right for that Yoshi island, like, height advantage and climbing off of Yoshi's back there.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe, establishing that for some sort of eventual TNT push or that sort of thing. But you see not one, not two, but three players falling, and that fall damage just proves to be too much. And that's something we don't talk about often enough is, man, you really got to think about how far you're falling from there, Blue Sky.
No, absolutely. That is definitely something that when you fall from a height like the top of Yoshi's head there, which is if I had to guesstimate, maybe 40 to 50 blocks up high. It doesn't matter what kind of armor you're going to have, you're going to feel it, and that feeling is going to be death for your character almost immediately there. So it's important to kind of make sure you're not way too high up in the air that dropping down isn't going to just instantly kill you there, Thunder.
Yeah, most certainly. Most certainly. Wow. The action is heating up here on Yoshi. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. Rogers versus Hill Murray. Oof. And who is this going after it right here? Oh, Wallow gonna go down to... That is Catman?
Yes, Catman right there.
Great stuff.
Looks like Rogers is trying to go for a little bit higher of that height advantage, bridging all the way to the top of Yoshi's head, which might be a little bit too high for them in the end here, as Catman pushes towards the island. Ooh, and a fatal attempt to just place one block of TNT before knocked into the void by L1 there.
Yeah, trying to just obliterate that that bridge and not... I think the positioning of the TNT, just slightly off, does not take out that entire bridge. And we got some PvP here on the mid. Ooh, CEO of the Wind gonna take down 136.
Looks like we have a Rogers player up here above bridging, but not going to go for CEO of the Wind down there. Probably a little too high up to just drop down on him. As it looks like they're going instead down to the ground and possibly going to take him from below.
One thing I love about this map, we were talking the map beforehand, but look at how much space, look at how much different real estate you have out here. Oh, a big kill by Wallow. Wallow has died a couple of times from fall damage and now coming out with some strong PvP here on this mid-island.
Oh, absolutely. And Wallow getting a second pick in off of Catman and slowly pushing his way towards Hill Murray. Can he get the third pick? Oh. CEO of Wind coming in and taking Wallow out.
But Wallow took got two big kills there, right?
Yeah.
That was massive stuff out of Wallow, who kind of came onto the map a little bit slow. But there, yeah, two big eliminations for Wallow. That was fantastic. And if that type of PvP is something that we see continually, that's going to mean pretty good things for this Rogers squad.
Definitely. Could not agree more there. We got to keep in mind, it is still pretty early game here. Diamond Generators haven't even reached number 2 yet. And so we're just kind of like watching early game play out. It's very clear that neither of these teams are going very aggressive against each other and are hoping to probably play the long run, judging by the amount of bridges to Diamond Generators here. They're going to hopefully try to, just kind of overwhelm their opponent with, just being rich on resources, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. We talk about the short versus the long game here, right? Are you going to get super aggressive and just attack your opponent? Or are you going to focus on getting some resources? And I think both of these teams, you know, definitely at this point wanting to play the resource game and play the long game here. We've got Diamond Generators at tier 2. Ooh, 136 getting a big kill on Catman there.
It looks like CEO of the Wind knocking off as he makes his way over to Red Island, and he manages to get past them, pushing right towards Red's bed right there. Can he get the pick?
Oh, we shall see. Uh-oh, the TNT, but there's glass under there.
Ooh, it's not gonna just be as simple as that. No, I would say definitely for Hill Murray here, they are gonna need to really build that teamwork and coordination. Send more than just that one person over, like we were talking about in the beginning here, Thunder. That you really
Yes.
can at this level just send one person over and hope for the best. You got to work together as a team here.
Yes, you do. You absolutely do. Work together as a team, work together as a unit. Now, there is something to be said about every once in a while throwing at least one body or one person at the situation, right? You can go ahead and you can distract and you can disrupt what's going on with your opponent. You can also get some intel if you send one person in to throw a TNT and just kind of, make a couple things happen. Ooh, Catman with a big kill there.
Yes, and definitely. Especially when you have like a player that's just like we're seeing Wallow here coming in with pretty great picks. We're seeing Catman come in with pretty great picks. If you have that one really good PvP player on your team, sending them in to just kind of cause a little bit of chaos is definitely a strategy that you should implement. You should use to distract them. I don't know how well it works against just trying to break a bed, but we've seen players like Rubster Panda successfully do that on her own. So clearly there is something to be said about if you're a skilled enough player, you are able to do it soloing. It's just you're going
Yes.
up against the best now. So
You said it. You
at
said
the
it.
end of
We
the
are in
day,
state tournament and you are going up against the best, right? So, if you're a team that can send one person, you have to be ready to do that, but your opponent also has to be ready for that too. We just talked about it. I think you put it perfectly, Blue Skies. Like, you know what? If there's a player, say your Rubster Pandas, or there's plenty of Ugax, there's plenty of other players out there. I'm forgetting some of the names from Los Tigres, but some of those just obscenely good PvP players. As we're seeing PvP right here, who's gonna get knocked? It is Boomboss gets knocked and Wallow both go down. A little bit of a trade there between these two teams over on the blue side of the map.
it looks like it's honestly and probably a decent enough trade here for Hill Murray here, as it looks like CEO of the Wind is being able to push over towards Rogers still. Oh, but he's got two Rogers opponents up above him that he's going to have to take care of. Three now.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, Roger's making moves here. At least trying to get something done moving on to the mid. What was that TNT? Misclick?
Maybe hoping
Oh,
to knock him around a bit with it or blast him.
maybe. Seemed like a strange spot for TNT, but either way, they get the kill. Calvin will get it, and now these Rogers players are collecting resources on the mid. Ooh, but we got a couple of Hill Murray players coming in. Oh, and the arrow. Wow, I was surprised that arrow combined with some fall damage didn't do it.
And very narrow win right there by Boomboss as he takes out Calvin with one heart remaining. We see a little bit of the inside of Yoshi there.
Wow. Great stuff. And that right there, you said it, a super tight battle. That PvP, look at those arrows sticking out of that Hill Murray player. Whoo! The battle is real here on the mid, folks.
And Invis potion popped as well as a jump potion, as it looks like. Oh, and an Ender Pearl as well.
Oh, my!
But just a little too slow. It looks like he actually fell into the void before the Pearl could get off.
Yeah, oh man, I was wondering, I saw that and I was like, oh man, is this Ender Pearl actually going to land with enough time for him to go ahead and get in? But no. The
Just
TP
a little
doesn't
too
happen.
far of a throw right there.
Yep. So now remind me about the Ender Pearl like that. Do you transport to that spot as soon as it hits the ground?
Yes. So
Okay.
wherever that Ender Pearl hits, you will immediately teleport, whether that's on a nice flat surface for you to stand on or on the wall of an island for you to fall off.
Sure. Great,
And
great
arrow
stuff.
shots
Oh,
knocked.
wow, wow, wow. Blade of Thunder, and we've seen this before out of Blade of Thunder. Blade of Thunder is a sniper. We remember this. Blade of Thunder is a player who loves to get that bow and arrow just slinging.
Blade of Thunder, last match we saw with him had some, I don't know what it was, maybe 30 picks just with
30
the bow
picks.
alone.
And then didn't he set up like a complete sniper's nest on the middle island? I think it was on one of Yoshi's eggs right over here. Set up a little sniper's nest just hanging out there. Great stuff. Oh, who is it? Oh, Catman gonna come out on top.
Narrow win there from Catman against L136 there. I would say that Hill Murray definitely is going to be able to hold a strong defense there, especially with just Blade of Thunder's accuracy. I mean, he doesn't miss. He pulls the arrow back, he fires, and it hits his target there. I would not be surprised if we see a lot of Rogers players coming out looking like porcupines here.
Yeah, most certainly. Oh, Wallow gonna get traded out, but a good effort on the PvP to start there. We are on the mid with, I can't see exactly who that is. But Hill Murray, both of these squads, very evenly matched. They're looking good, and they're trying to figure out what the next portion of this game is going to entail. Oh, the TNT. Oh, boy, does that do damage?
It
Yeah,
looks like not enough there for L1 to go down as he takes out CEO of the Wind and starts collecting emeralds from the generators here on mid. Oh, and
Yeah.
forgot to mention, emerald generators are now at tier 2 for all those who are watching.
Yes, indeed. And explain to the viewers, the people who don't watch Minecraft as much, what does that mean when your generators, whether they be your emerald or your diamond, when they are upgraded, what does that mean for these teams and what does that change in their strategy?
So the emerald generators and the diamond generators have different tiers, and as the game goes on, they upgrade. And pretty much what the upgrade does is it just increases the rate of production from each. So early game, your emerald generators are going to be very slow. They're not going to produce a whole ton of like emeralds, and overall is going to be harder to get. But as you move later and later into the game, these resources are going to be a lot more common, a lot easier to obtain, which is really going to make kind of an overpowered team against an opponent who isn't really going around and collecting generators. That's why a lot of times when I talk about that early game rush, it's to try to take out your opponent before they can get access to all these power, weapons, power tools, power gadgets, whatever it takes that they get from the generators, basically.
Absolutely. I love it. Love it. Love it. And here we have it. We talked about it. Blade of Thunder setting up the sniper's nest up top side. Look at that. Yep. Just a little platform for Blade of Thunder and a bow and arrow, and that'll do him just fine.
It looks like we have here Hill Murray on the offensive side, creating almost like an entrenchment above Rogers here to just really fortify their position. We have Blade of Thunder with his arrow back there as Catman builds up to the top of that tree there to go and swoop down on Rogers. I would not want to be red team right now, for sure.
No, definitely. With this type of attack coming in, ooh, that is a big one. And what does this Hill Murray player, that is Blue Catman, what does Catman have? Is it a TNT? Is it a little more PvP? Ooh, with 2 health, though. Not much that he can do. Oh! He will get another elimination. L1 goes down to Catman. That was huge.
Catman just bringing in the PvP today. It looks like those were golden apples he was using there, just giving himself a little bit more health as he, prepares for the next onslaught of Rogers to come attack him. Meanwhile, it looks like we have one Rogers player trying to make it across the bridge there and still getting sniped by Blade of Thunder in the background. Cannot forget about him and his archery, for sure. Wallow falling off from Blade of Thunder's arrow there. So it looks like he starts sniping against another Rogers player. He has a bow as well. The battle of the snipers across the blue bridge there.
Yeah, it sure. Look at, oh man, everything just littered with arrows over here. Oh, what a position. Sorry, not CEO, Blade of Thunder. Blade of Thunder, love sniping from up top there, just chilling, chilling, chilling. But still, you said it earlier, looking a little like a porcupine there. He's been hit a few times.
It looks like he's still coming out on top. I don't think I've seen a Blade of Thunder death in the chat here for a while. So clearly, I mean, he's definitely taken some injuries, but is still holding his ground just fine.
Yep.
CEO of Wind goes down to L1. Uh-oh.
Now gonna get in it. Oh!
And Blade of Thunder.
Oh, the fall damage. Oh, man.
It really looks like right over there, Paymon just had too much of Blade of Thunder's nonsense up there with that sniper's nest and just went right up in there with a sword and just said enough of this. No longer wanting to be peppered by arrows, probably.
Yeah, right? Just let me mix things up a little bit. Get into it and see what's what. Oh, man, you said it. The generators are upgraded. These teams are figuring things out as far as armor, as far as utility, and what their next moves are going to be.
Decent placement by L1 there, trying to evade CEO of Wind building on the side of the wall there, but just not quick enough as he knocks them off the bridge.
You know, Skylar, we see these type of matchups not too frequently in MNVL Minecraft. We tend to have a lot of very, very quick matches because of the aggressive offensive play. But these two teams figuring each other out, they're playing the slow game. They are, I mean, look at all this bridging that has happened. The map is almost a mess at this point. You've got Blade of Thunder's little sniper zone right there. Man, a lot of stuff going on here, Skylar, and I think that we're in it for the long haul here.
Ooh, an Invis potion with diamond armor.
Boy.
Is that from CEO of Wind? As it looks like he is heading over to Rogers here. No, it definitely looks like we're in the long haul, unless this play here works out. Two Invis players just going right past each other, unaware, as he makes it. Uh-oh. Is this it? And taken out by the other Invis player there.
There it is. There it is. Almost making a move on the bed, though.
No, very, very close right there. Breaking down to the glass. It doesn't look like they have full obsidian yet, so tools are definitely still going to be able to kind of melt through wood there. Looks like Rogers recuperating here for a return attack over at Hill Murray. Not wearing any armor, though, funnily enough.
Yeah, interesting choice. Maybe just a lack of funds or just, you know, a game time decision, huh?
Probably hoping to remain invisible there. Took it off when they put on that potion, but maybe forgot to put it back on there. Well, Blade of Thunder's arrows will definitely remind him to get their set. Ooh!
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, got knocked there. Boom Boss with a big knock on Calvin.
As it looks like Boom Boss bridging up to try to evade Rogers here as they are all bridging up. Uh-oh. With the arrow.
Seemed like Boom Boss had a jump potion there for a second.
Boom Boss definitely did. See, these pushes here I feel like would really just be a lot, you know, more powerful and more, you know, impactful if they just had like another teammate joining them and could kind of go in together. Going back to what we said before stream, that, you know, teamwork and coordination really helps, and just kind of sending someone in one at a time over and over again isn't, you know, it might work eventually, but it's not going to nearly have the effect of, let's say, Boom Boss and CEO of Wind going in together while, you know, Blade of Thunder just kind of overwatches here.
Yeah. Yep. Blade of Thunder's so good from this positioning. We've seen it before, and we see it again. Great stuff out of this Hill Murray player. Just kind of controlling this zone on the map, right? And they know he's there. They know that they can get to him eventually and pick him off or either force him off, but he's a nuisance right there. And that is really what matters, right? In this stage of the game.
Uh-oh. It looks like we have a couple of archers here, as I believe that's... Is that Catman with the diamond armor slowly advancing in. Oh, but we have explosions all around the bed. The glass remains, though. So much
Look
TNT.
at all
Holy
of that
cow.
TNT, man.
Whoa.
Sheesh, it's just everywhere. What on earth? Oh boy, but the defense out of Rogers is so good right now. Uh-oh.
Double pick from TNT there from CEO of Wind. It looks like Catman lands down on the island here. Oh, and the bed is obstructed by CEO of Wind.
Wow, 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 wow. That is that. CEO of Wind will get in after that barrage, absolute barrage of TNT. It was mayhem over here on the Rogers side. But listen, we've seen the TNT attack work as far as attacking the bed itself. But right there, utilizing a ton of TNT to not only gain space and get to the bed, but also get a couple of kills that made enough space for them to get in on that bed. Impressive stuff.
An absolute masterful play there made by Hill Murray. I mean, I don't think I've seen people yet just die from TNT explosions yet in the entire league. But we had at least 2 picks off of Rogers there just from the amount of TNT that CEO of Wind was just knocking down there.
Yeah, so crazy. For them to come in with that amount of TNT and use it that well, very, very good stuff.
Pulling a little bit of a Roobster Panda there.
Yeah, right. Yeah. She tends to love to go in with just like a couple of sacks full of CNT when she's running on the enemy bed. And there again, I just love the big brain play using that utility, using that TNT for more than what you typically see it used for, right? I mean, using it in every way possible to create space and also get those kills. I'm still so impressed.
No, really turning the tide here as Rogers is going to have to probably go on the real defensive side as Hill Murray's just going to keep coming in and trying to get picks. Uh-oh, is he going to get someone?
Ooh, look at all those fireballs raining down, though. You know, and that might be the strategy again, using your utility to get these final kills on the Rogers players.
Looks like, I believe that's Blade of Thunder dropping down, hopefully trying to get a pick together. Do they get at least one No!
They do not. These Rogers players stand firm. Stand firm and stand tall. Their bed is gone, but they are not worried. That fireball is going to take out the sniper nest.
Wow. I mean, most of the time when we see, like, beds get destructed here over on MNVL, it's a pretty instant game. It's the bed's gone and then the team kind of crumbles, but Rogers is really holding their ground together and working together as a team to really prevent Hill Murray from just coming in and being able to even like pick one of them off.
Yeah, they're working together as a team, and it clearly is working for them, right? Love what I'm seeing out of this squad and their versatility, even though their bed is gone.
Diamond Generators now upgraded to tier 3. Might come in handy here for Rogers just to get a few more defensive stuff, maybe more protection on their armor. It's like Hill Murray having a little meeting in there almost. As they are stacked up is diamond armor for all of the Hill Murray players. Is that CEO of Wind moving forward up against Rogers here? It looks like the rest of Hill Murray soon to follow. And I mean, they are stacked. It is diamond armor all the way across the board. They've got enchanted swords. They are bringing the full bulwark of their fight up against here at Rogers.
I like it. I love the word. Love it. It's fantastic. You're right. They're bringing it both, you know, I mean, I am still so impressed with what Rogers has done post bed destruction, right? Their fortitude right here, as they see Hill Murray players coming in one by one or multiple at a time. Oh boy, more action over here.
Oh,
that is the final kill on Wallow.
Uh-oh, as it looks like more TNT being utilized here. As Hill Murray gets ready to make their advancement. Wow, look at those explosions. Holy cow.
Yeah. Just keeping them at bay, keeping them in their own spawn. Oh, do we have more TNT getting dropped inside? Yes, it is. Oh, the firepower, the explosives are so nasty. Doing a ton of damage. What on earth? Hill Murray coming in with some ridiculous PvP strategies. Lots of explosions happening. And they're just cracking away. It's a matter of time here, folks. Boom!
Pema is the last man standing, as Hill Murray will probably soon enough begin another onslaught. It looks like Pema using an invis potion here, probably hoping to get the heck off of this island here before Hill Murray comes in again and just overwhelms. I mean, they put up a real strong fight, but not being able to respawn is good because clearly it takes its toll on the
Yep.
team. And
Yeah,
1v4, I don't want to call it yet, but I think
it's
we
an
might see game here.
extremely tall order. Let's call it Mission Impossible, right? It's not impossible, it's Mission Impossible because somehow Tom Cruise just does it every movie, right? But that's pretty much what you're talking about here, definitely. For the side of Rogers, I mean, what an effort. What an effort for sure, but it is just a matter of time.
It looks like we had CEO of Wind Invis on the island trying to attack Pema, but knocked off the edge by a love bomb. Pema bridges up. Uh-oh. Falls back down, but no worries, is taking... Oh no. Iron Golem has been utilized.
Oh boy, it's the Golem. Cracking away, look at those big arms. That is it, the team is eliminated. And your winners of this game, it is Hill Murray. What an effort. What an effort out of this squad. Rogers, like I said, they put up a great fight. They really put up a great fight there, Blue Sky. But yeah, at the end of the day, that was that. Your thoughts?
I would say Rogers, shout out to them. They had an amazing defense there. Just Hill Murray, when they got that coordination together and really all came in after that bed, it was just a little too much for Rogers there to handle. A great game, a long game, and congratulations to Hill Murray.
Yep. GG's to both of these squads. Great stuff there in round number 1. Folks, we are going to go to a break, and when we come back, we will be getting into the semifinals of this state tournament in Minecraft. Don't go anywhere, folks. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the MNVL Minecraft State Tournament. My name is Thunder McFadden. I am joined by our resident Minecraft expert, that is Blue Sky. And we do have an update for you folks. We are moving into the semifinals. The match we will be streaming is going to be AFSA Eagles taking on Los Tigres. Now, the other semifinal matchup, you will see St. Louis Park taking on Rogers, and I bet you're wondering why. Well, it has come to our attention, and we have screenshots that one of the Hail Murray players was using Lunar Client. And without pointing fingers, that sort of thing, we all know that that is not allowed in this league. And so, therefore, the team has been disqualified, and Rogers will be moving on in their stead. A side note, if you're going to come to state and cheat, just don't. Don't waste the time, right? That is what it is. But we're going to move on from it, and we are into the semifinals. Blue Sky, very excited for this. And AFSA Eagles, Los Tigres. This matchup in the semifinals very well could have been something that we would have seen in the finals. My man, these two teams are very, very good.
No, they are extraordinarily good, and they are extraordinarily aggressive. And I am really like super excited to see these two play against each other, because this should be like whatever map they pick on, it's going to be carnage. These are two teams who we've seen just swoop in and get those like 1 minute games where me and you stand dumbstruck and just like, or dumbfounded, and be like, what? How did they do that? Except they're going up against each other, and only one of them gets to come out of it. And so I am so excited to watch this match, Thunder.
Yeah, absolutely. And right here, you're looking at, okay, Los Tigres, defending state champions. AFSA Eagles, they are very much the new team in MNVL Minecraft. I mean, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Blue Sky, but of all the new teams in MNVL Minecraft, AFSA Eagles are the ones who came out, and you and I from the beginning of the season were like, whoa, where did this team come from?
This is their rookie year here, and they've just dominated across the board. And you said it before when you were talking about the scrappy dog, that, you know, if they come to the challenge and they come to the fight there and they just dominate. And we have very clearly seen that the AFSA Eagles are not that scrappy of a dog and are a lot bigger and a lot louder. And they, you know, their bark is just as bad as their bite here, as they just have been sweeping across the board.
Yep. And here, this is their opportunity to really prove it, right? The hard work that they have put in leading up to this season, then they join MNVL as a squad, and they make waves, right? They made waves. And so now it is the defending state champs that they have to take out. And we're getting these players into lobby. We'll be into the game shortly here, folks. Super excited to see Which one of these powerhouse teams in Minecraft is gonna head on to the state finals? I can't wait to find out. I think that, you made a point right there, Blue Sky, about how quickly these teams are used to playing, right? Each of them individually are used to kind of just jumping out on the map and like just attacking, just making it happen, and they make it happen quick, and it's quick games and that. But now they're facing off against each other, right? Unstoppable force, immovable object type of action. I think we're going to
Huh.
see on the maps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes, yes, absolutely. This is definitely going to be something where you have a bullet train and a bullet train, and they're on the same track and they're charging forward against each other, and only one train's going to remain on that track there.
Mhm.
And that was really well said there, Thunder. This is going to be an absolute awesome match to watch. It's going to be aggressive. It's going to be action filled. I am containing my excitement, but everyone should be so hyped to watch this here because this has definitely been, at least in my opinion, one of my like top matches that I've been excited all season to watch happen.
100%, 100%. Anxiously anticipating these two teams going toe to toe on the map here. Again, in MNVL Minecraft. It's a state tournament, folks. And as I like to say, as I always say, man, hey, get it, get to it, right? Show up or get out the way. That is it. Get to it. It is time. It is the semifinals here at state. So, AFSA Eagles, Los Tigres. I am interested to see Skylar what they bring to the table as far as defense too, right? Because these two teams are so used to attacking, ruthless and relentless attack, right? But I mean, how are they gonna defend? Are we gonna see more glass? Or are we gonna see, some of these things that we have seen because TNT in our Minecraft league has become so important and so valuable.
Absolutely. And I'm really excited to see it as well because we haven't seen how they play defensively. They haven't really needed to play defensively.
Right.
And this is a matchup here where both of these teams have got a real like history of just kind of coming in and swooping and like, go jumping down on their opponents and just wiping their bed and the players in one like, clean attack. And
Mhm.
so it's definitely something that they might have to actually play defensive this game. And we haven't seen that happen yet. But
Yeah.
I can't imagine that their defensive game is bad considering how absolutely skilled they are at the game. I mean, this is some real like pro level, pro like, teams here that we're about to watch play who are miles ahead of where I will ever be in Minecraft, as
Hey,
PvP related.
hey, and then you're talking to me, right? As I like to say, man, you want to know how good I am at Minecraft? I play Halo. So so I'm telling you, I can't wait to see these teams, right? For me, I'm excited to see the PvP, right? These two teams are so good on the PvP side of things, and in combination with that, their positioning. Okay, when they are attacking a bed, right? Usually we see either Los Tigres or AFSA Eagles. They're sending at least two, if not three, people to attack the bed. And then I talk about positioning. Okay, one person is going to go on, say, Yoshi, right? One person is going to get across, build up, jump onto the tree, distract from up top, and then get over onto the base and then move down from there. Another person's going to drop maybe some TNT onto the bed and then drop right down on the bed. Okay. And then you've got another third support player coming in for some PvP who's going to sneak around the other side of the bed or bury themselves inside to attack that bed, whatever it is. We've seen that type of action out of both of these teams, AFSA and Los Tigres. So, as they are loading into the map here, it's really anybody's game. It is. And I think that it is going to be an action-packed matchup, whether we see 5 minutes or 20 minutes there, Blue Sky.
And here we are. It looks like AFSA already bridging over to the diamond generator on Yoshi.
That it is. We're back on Yoshi, and look at that. We have got stone and glass already down. We're talking defense. Look at that defense right there, Blue Sky. But kind of looks a little disjointed. What do you think of that?
Say
Oh,
a
they're
little
covering the
early
glass
game.
now. There you go.
Yeah, a little early game. They're bridging there. It looks like wow, Los Tigres not skipping a beat as they immediately are bridging towards AFSA from atop Yoshi's nose. And going back to what you said there about that teamwork, you can see they're going in pairs right there on
Yep.
the bridge there, with one person bridging and the person behind as support. I mean, that's detrimental. Oh,
Oh,
Ouch.
tried to drop that block, gets the block, but was up so high that as soon as Expert got the block underneath him, it was splat.
Lego Bueller right over there looking up at Glace as he bridges on top of him, probably going down here soon for a swoop.
Uh-oh.
Oh, whoa.
S-Clay's going down there. Wow, that was another one that was very, very tight, very close.
I cannot imagine Lego Bueller's legs are feeling that good from a fall like that. Surviving, but probably at no health there. It looks like we have another Los Tigres running across the bridge here to meet AFSA head on.
AFSA has done great work avoiding the attack or answering the attack, right? Look at both of those players going down right there. AFSA not letting anybody in, even though Los Tigres want to keep running at their base, they're not allowing it. AFSA focusing on the defense. You said it, Diamond Generator already. They have a bridge over there and they are setting themselves up for success.
Oh, is
This
that
is
a
going to be
second?
tight.
Is that a second bridge to mid that they have already set up here? It looks like we have this main bridge here, but it looks like they've started building a secondary bridge there to mid. Just
Wow.
really going for all fronts here. And then you can see how aggressive these players are with Solus Duck and Perry Christmas both jumping off the edge to try to get the other player. Oh, that was a bridge to a Diamond Island.
It looked like it was coming across, though. It definitely did. And it is built in such a way that you could build across. Tell me this, Blue Sky. If you're in a matchup against a team that is really, really good and your team is really, really good, can you see an advantage building a second or even maybe a third bridge between your island and the main island?
Absolutely. It's going to be all about maneuverability when your teammates are at a level where you guys are like, top tier, you are going against top tier. It might not be enough to just face them head on and hope for the best. As we've seen, as players just tend to knock each other both off the bridge there. Maneuverability is going to really be key to this match to get around your opponents and really be able to kind of have control here. And it looks like AMSA is definitely going for that as they build like multiple bridges real close to their main one to combat against Los Tigres.
Yeah, I think this is not going to end up, and I might eat my words here, but this I don't think is going to end up being quite as quick a match as we anticipated. There are a lot of defensive moves that are happening right here. AFSA is doing an incredible job just holding off the attack. S Clay's going down there. I mean, this is wow. Yeah, I'm impressed in this defense out of AFSA here.
We've only seen him play aggressive, but clearly their defensive game is strong. I mean, they're holding the line here at the bridge, not letting them get any room, and they're ruthless about it. They are willing to jump off the edge to chase their opponent, to like certain death, as long as it means that the line is being held, and the line is.
Most certainly, but here we have an invisibility potion. Oh my goodness, Los Tigres
Uh-oh.
making a very, very sneaky move here. And there it is. Oh boy. Oh, they don't see. They do not see. They have no idea this. Oh, now, there it is. Oh, who is that?
So
Oh,
close. Just barely out of hitting limit for the bed there as we saw the bed
wow.
open up.
What an effort. What an effort. I'm trying to see the. Okay, it was Vardingo.
Wow.
All right, Vardingo. What an unbelievable effort. The invisibility potion almost getting in and frying that bed, but AFSA Eagles say no way. Their defense holds, Blue Sky. Crazy.
Wow. I mean, that was so close. And you can see like how aggressive Ardingo was with that, knowing that he was going to face certain death, decided to jump off the edge and just take one of the AFSA Eagles with him down just for the sake of it there. I mean, this is some like, wow, just high quality PvP coming from both teams here. High quality strategy. He knew he couldn't break the bed there. So he just decides, you know what? If I'm going to die, I'm going to die on my terms and I'm taking one of you with me.
Yeah, right? Yeah, absolutely. What an effort. And now, who is that we have coming in? That is Exper. I do believe it is. It is Exper there now for Los Tigres trying to make moves. Oh, we got the bows and arrows, though. Now the projectiles are flying. And that can spell disaster. We've seen it out of Blade of Thunder and some other players out there who really, really, really shine when they got the bow and arrow in their hands.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. And that's a very underrated tool that we've not really seen a ton of on MNVL, where a lot of times you only have like one or two players, I think total in the league that have really utilized it to its full potential. I mean, you can see it right now just how powerful that is to just push your opponent back. I mean, you're not going to be standing on a bridge if you keep getting peppered by arrows.
Right, and even though the arrows are not doing, they're not doing devastating damage individually, they are knocking you off your trajectory a little bit, off of, you can obviously knock somebody completely off of a pathway with an arrow if you hit them right, but it is just that getting peppered, right? The annoyance factor of what it means to just continually get shot and be like, man, like I'm just losing a little bit of health, a little bit of health, a little bit of health. Why? Well, it's because somebody's got a great set of crosshairs.
So and it's very clear that AFSA has that right there. I mean, it's the knockback alone is devastating, but so is the damage, especially at the early level where they're not at the diamond armor there yet, Thunder. And that's an enchanted bow he's using. So if I had to guess, power one there on a bow, I mean, that's gonna hurt to get hit by.
Yeah, it certainly is. It certainly is. So you're factoring in, okay, how if you are the side of Los Tigres, they're wanting to attack. They've made it very clear that they are unrelenting and they want to attack. How do you get past the bow and arrow? Looks like invisibility potion, jump potion, those sort of things are going to be the word here. Oh boy. Oh
Uh-oh.
boy, another attack. Oh sheesh. Oh,
Oh,
oh, and it's
bridge
built
around.
around. Has built around. Does he have enough time to get it on this bed? Who is it? Who is it in there? They have enough time to fry this bed. They're so close. So close. Hacking away inside. Wow, Blue Sky. This is nonsense.
Will he get it? Will he get it? He's so close. Oh!
No, goes down. Vardingo. Was that Obsidian inside there?
That was Obsidian inside there.
Woo!
AFSA wasting no time. Looks like those diamond generators has really just paid off as their base generators creating emeralds now. It's got to be for them to
Yeah.
get Obsidian that quickly. I mean, emerald gens haven't even reached tier 2, and we haven't seen them go to
Yeah.
main island yet.
Yeah, only the diamond generators have hit tier 2. That was underneath that defense twice, desperately trying to get at that bed. And AFSA Eagles just continue to find a way to beef up their defenses.
It looks like we have one of Los Tigres just sneaking up on top of there, hopefully wanting to jump. Oh, but he's been spotted. With Esper going down to Georging there.
Yeah, beautiful kill out of Georging. I mean, we knew we were going to see impressive PvP in this matchup, but usually, as we talked about, impressive PvP leads to a short game, right? Not so here. This is the semifinals, and these two teams are fighting for it. Do they have any idea that this player is in near their bed? They do now. Yes, yes, yes. Getting chased away.
Looks like he was holding a wooden pickaxe there, which just is not going to cut it against Obsidian. You can hack away at that for 2-3 minutes, and it's still not going to break there. Oh, blue bed
No
fried
way!
by Vardingo!
You are kidding me. Vardingo did get in there. It must have been another invisibility potion. We had the distract. There was a distraction up on top. Who is this player from Los Tigres right here? A beautiful distraction, getting everybody from AFSA off their game, and now the bed is gone. It's Los Tigres of South, and it is just a matter of time. Wow, wow, wow.
Holy cow.
Woo!
I mean,
What was that?
what was the other Los Tigres just a distraction there? I mean,
Must have been. What a
we looked
beautiful
away.
distraction, man. We got
We fell for
distracted.
it.
We fell for it. Beautiful work out of Los
Looks
Tigres.
like
And
we have
they
a
are 3 kills away, I think.
Perry Christmas hiding here behind the bed, probably hoping to get at least one of AFSA out there alone, as they are what looks like stacking up at the item shop there. Although I am sure that the rest of the Los Tigres Tigers are sure going to be coming here soon.
What do you think they're coming with? Are we going to see like we saw in the first game? Are we going to see explosives, TNT? What are we going to see? What is that, the Golem, that guy?
The Golem, yes, yes. I would say that probably right now for just this first push here, they're going to just try to go in with their impressive PvP skills and see how that fares. As it looks like we have a member of AFSA with Invis and Diamond Armor bridging up, losing their bed but not their spirits as they try to advance forward. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
But they're caught out by, who is this from Los Tigres right here?
Is that
That expert.
Esper?
Expert, another very talented
Oh
player.
no.
Oh, the fall.
The
Oh,
end pearl save.
shut up! Did you see that ender pearl? Oh my! Wow, what a save! What an unbelievable save! Huh.
What would have been certain death for your average team player. AFSA still not letting go with iron will as they just proceed to hang on and stand strong. Another invis potion.
Sneaky, sneaky. Wow. I mean, talk about a brainy brain play right there with the ender pearl to avoid the fall damage and stay in this thing. Hanging on for dear life are the AFSA Eagles. Wow.
Fast reaction time there. That is so impressive. Just that split second while falling, being able to switch to the ender pearl and
Oh
click.
boy.
And he didn't do that at the last minute. He did that halfway through that fall. I mean, that's impressive trigger time there. That's just I can't
Yeah.
think that fast.
Yeah, what on earth? What on earth? Out of that.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Looks like we have an AFSA member going up and killing Esper on their island there.
well, you see that diamond armor and you see the rest of the utility they have right now, just as we talked about, bulking up for this final stand, right? Bulking up for their last stand because Los Tigres are coming. They are. They've got your bed, they've got one of your players, and now they're ready. So if you take your time fortifying your defenses still and getting armor and items, Los Tigres are going to do the same thing. They're going to figure out exactly what they need to beat you right now, and they're going to make it happen. AFSA Eagles a very good squad, though. So if they put a serious run together with all three of them and go destroy that other bed, we might
And
see some mayhem here.
into the void Vardingo goes. It looks like we still have a Los Tigres player up above. But no, yeah, this if any team can come back from a broken bed, it would be AFSA in this situation here.
Definitely, definitely. One player disadvantage, though. 3, 4, and no bed to be seen. Vardingo on the third. Listen, Vardingo, a a classic. If you at first you don't succeed, try again. Just keep on trying at it, guys. Vardingo just proved it and made it happen on that third attempt. Beautiful stuff. Sneak attack. Oh, but Escalade's
Escalade's
gonna go
taken
down.
out by Soulless Duck. Oh, and taken out Perry Christmas by Lego Bueller.
Wow. Yeah. As
And
you said, they're not going down without a fight.
AFSA stands strong. Los Tigres keep sending all they've got against them, and the AFSA wall still remains.
Craziness. Craziness. Yeah, this is
Wow.
state Minecraft here, folks. I'll tell you that. Wow-wee.
And you got to look back on throughout the season, Thunder and I promising you, hyping you up, saying you're going to have matches that you're going to watch and not believe. And here are these matches, and we are seeing them play out in front of us right now. Just skillful, incredibly talented teams going up against teams of equal measures. I mean,
Yep.
this is the games that you like, you hope to see. This is the games you want to see play out where you're on the edge of your seat. You're not sure what's going to happen throughout the entire game there.
No, not at all, and these teams, again, you're seeing the absolute best of the best in MNVL Minecraft, right? These teams, they don't make a ton of mistakes. They are very good on the PvP. They're very, very quick on laying down all of their blocks and everything else. And so you're going to see moves like that. Vardingo tried 3 times and made it happen on the third try, getting inside, blocking himself in, and just cracking away until he got to that bed. Fantastic bed wars out of Los Tigres. But AFSA Eagles have survived longer than I think any other team, save for maybe SLP, right? They have lasted longer than any other team would in this circumstance.
Definitely. I don't think we would have another team in the league, maybe with the exception of SLP, to be able to hold on for so long with no bed. I mean, look at this. AFSA getting chased by 2 Los Tigres members, still taking one of them off as a pick, and hitting an Ender Pearl back to mid-island.
Wow, a beautiful Ender Pearl. Absolutely stunning to get that AFSA Eagle on to main island here on Yoshi. There's another Ender Pearl. We see it hucking.
AFSA Eagles land down on the island with 2 iron golems there to take out.
They drop 2 golems and an invisibility potion, 2 invisibility potions.
Those golems are not going to stop. Oh boy. But he's been spotted.
Couple of them have been spotted. The golems are in the mix. We don't see any TNT coming out. We do see AFSA Eagles. Vardingo goes down to Lego Bueller. Will they get the bed? What an effort. Another Ender Pearl to get around on the island.
Taking a golden apple right there just to regen some health. They build up. No, and AFSA still at 3 players despite how often they're getting attacked. They are holding on. They're not letting go.
It's just never say die. If you are the side of AFSA Eagles, look at this. They are all the way over on Los Tigres base. They're making moves together. What a team. What a team to go. And they keep getting kills right here. Perry Christmas. Vardingo went down. This is nonsense.
They're holding on, and you can see they're dropping items to each other. They just dropped golden apples across the board there. I saw an Ender Pearl getting dropped. I mean, they have not fired right back at the bed. Oh, but that's Obsidian I see covering that there, Thunder.
Yep, and do any of them have anything that'll get through it? Uh-oh. You got to get inside, and you got to get deep inside. Nope. Oh, wow. Wow. Quadro gets him. No way. Lego Bueller with a two-piece.
Lego Bueller getting... Oh, and
They got the bed. Shut up. They got the bed. They're in it. They're in it. Are you kidding me, the AFC Eagles? No way. Quadro goes down. It is a 2v4. What a play. What an attempt out of these AFSA Eagles. Oh,
with
my.
One Eagle remaining. However, Los Tigres cannot make any mistakes now. Wow.
No way. I do not believe my eyes, folks. What have these AFSA Eagles done? They go in as a squad, they dance around Los Tigres, the defending state champions, and they get the bed. They get the bed, and there is one blue player still up. Where on earth is our final Eagle? We have no idea.
And where normally a 4v1 situation would be so hard to come back from, you gotta remember that if Los Tigres makes a mistake while building, if they fall off the edge, if they die, they're gone now.
Yep.
And so our remaining AFSA Eagle doesn't need to be able to out PvP 4 players. He just needs to be able to outsmart them. He needs to be able to be patient and wait and hold on until he can come in and get a kill there. Lego Bueller killed by
Lego
Expert.
Bueller. What on earth?
Sorry, Lego Bueller killing Expert.
Yeah. Lego Bueller is the last one up. Expert goes down. Do Los Tigres have 1 or 2 players left?
They've got 3. 3 players left.
I meant 2 or 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, just a second ago, though, they had 4, and now they're down to 3. And Lego Bueller is a force to be reckoned with. We have seen him. We've seen him tried and tested. This is not some average, player here. We are probably looking at one of the top, 5 players in the league right now playing.
Oh my, it is all down to this 1v3 in the semifinals. This is to go to the state finals, folks. What on earth?
Holy cow.
Wow.
I mean,
I'm stunned, Blue Sky. I'm stunned. I had no idea how hype Minecraft could be until I started casting it. And now that we are in this state tournament, the biggest state tournament that we have had yet, this is the type of Minecraft action that we expect. These 2 teams just killing the game right here. This is nuts.
No, and I don't want to pick favorites, but I'm almost like rooting for Lego Bueller here, playing the underdog position here, as it's just him left. However, he's got something planned up against as we watch all of his teammates here teleporting around him, spectating.
Yep. They're like, go, 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 go. You got this. Go. We believe in you.
I can't imagine the comms on either team right now are just dead quiet. I mean, this has got to be so, hyped for either call here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And Lego Bueller now with 20 health.
Just kind of stalling time here. If I had to guess, I would say he probably has an Ender Pearl on him, so he's not worried about getting rushed here at base, and is instead kind of hoping to get an opportunity to defend his home territory here from Los Tigres and maybe get a pick or 2. Although Los Tigres definitely going to be coming in with the heat here. I mean, they're going to be giving it their all. against
Yeah,
Lego Bueller.
and they have lost who is it they've lost? Exper is the only player they've lost at this
They have
point?
lost. Yep, they lost Exper, which
Okay.
is a good player. Exper,
Yeah,
Exper
oh,
is,
yeah.
was a very strong part of the Los Tigres team, and they're down to 3 now, and they still have that number advantage. But you're seeing that Lego Bueller's holding on. He's not letting go. What?
Esclays, Vardingo, and Perry Christmas. It's all up to them.
Looks like
Wow.
Esclays and Perry Christmas both have iron armor, which I don't know how that will stack up against AFSA's diamond armor there. How? Oh, nope. Perry Christmas just went up to diamond armor there.
There it is. Is that everybody with diamond armor now?
Oh, across the board, they are
Looks like
bringing
it.
the heat. They
Yeah.
are bringing the heat. But I have a feeling that Lego Bueller may have 1 or 2 cards left up in his sleeve here.
So tell me this, if you're going up against a player or a number of players with diamond armor, what do you in a 1v whatever situation, what is your for sure item or a couple items of choice, Blue Sky? What do you come bring into the fight?
I'm gonna have to go with some explosives in this situation here. I would want TNT. I want fireballs. I want projectiles, mainly bows and arrows. I mean, going fighting a diamond armor. Oh, and the invis potion is off. Fighting a diamond armor player cannot be an easy challenge here, and so I would want to do everything in my power to just utilize that void and utilize those bridges and fall damage to just kind of be able to get picks off on players. Uh-oh. And a second invis potion has been or was that a teleport by Los Tigres there? Not
That's a
sure.
good
Lego.
question. It was hard to see. It happened so quickly.
Uh-oh. Oh, fireball going all the way across the bridge. Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Is he gonna get one of
Narrowly
these players with a
missing.
fireball?
Narrowly missing as he fires an arrow, knocking them off. Uh-oh.
Shut
Did
up!
they get the
He got one?
Nope. Ender Pearl back onto the bridge here.
No way! What an
Oh no,
Ender
Lego
Pearl.
Bueller.
Oh,
This could be it.
sheesh.
No!
That is it. Wow. Los Tigres do it. They face all kinds of ridiculous attack and adversity in that game. And Los Tigres, your defending state champions, they're proven why, folks. And they are going once again to the big dance. Wow. GG's to both of these teams. That is the most exciting game of Minecraft I've ever cast in my life. I can tell you that for dang sure.
And shout out to Lego Bueller. I don't know if you saw the scoreboard at the end of that game. Him coming in first place with 16 kills and second place with only 4? Third place with 4? I mean, dominating the battlefield there up until the very bitter end.
Yeah.
GG.
Big time GG's. That was absolutely a beautiful performance. And let me say this, for AFSA Eagles to go 3v4 no bed and to get in and destroy Los Tigres bed, what an unbelievable effort. I mean, I have not seen play like that, and especially play when you are down and when you are facing elimination. I haven't seen play that good, I think, in the entirety of my time casting Minecraft. What a solid effort out of AFSA Eagles, but they will be going to the consolation matchup. They will be playing for third, and Los Tigres will be moving on to the state championship. Folks, there is your bracket. Our next matchup is going to be SLP taking on Rogers, folks. We are very excited for this. Your second place team, St. Louis Park. They finished second in our state tournament last season, and now they are trying to head in for a rematch against Los Tigres. They want to win, and they want their own gold to keep at home. So, folks, we'll go to a quick break, and when we come back, it's our other semifinal matchup. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the MNVL Minecraft Bed Wars State Tournament. My name is Thunder McFadden, and I am joined by Blue Sky. Blue Sky, oof, that first semifinal matchup was fantastic, and now we are heading into Rogers v. St. Louis Park. This one going to be a banger as well.
I am so excited to watch this match play out. I mean, we've rooted for SLP throughout the season here, but they've got no easy match ahead of them. I mean, we've seen Rogers with their defense they held in the beginning, and it's definitely going to be something that they are going to put up a strong fight against SLP here, and so it's going to be a good game to watch. Thunder.
Yeah, super excited. Super excited. For Rogers, it is a tall order, right? St. Louis Park, they are no joke. That team led by Rubster Panda, she leads that team in a way that is just like seamless, seamless, seamless. And everybody on that team participating, really playing their role and playing it well. You know what I mean? So if you're Rogers, definitely you're playing against a tough team here. You're playing against a very good team. But Rogers played very well earlier, right? Up against Hill Murray. And so I'm expecting them to come out strong. But it's going to take not only your personal skill and your skill as a team, but you're going to have to come up with creative options and creative ideas. The game we just watched, how many different creative and really impressive ender pearls did we see? It's that type of play, those type of plays in the moment, reaction time. That's going to be key.
Nope, and not a dull moment in that previous game that we just watched there. Definitely some creative strategies are going to have to go up. I mean, we saw Rogers in their first game kind of withstand against that like 40 some like blocks of TNT that were just shot across the board there. And we know that SLP here likes to be a little bit explosive themselves. And so it's clear that people are going to have to get creative. They're going to have to think outside of the box here if they really want to be able to dominate this game. And we've seen that in throughout the season, especially the last matchup there with both of the times the bed was broken with,
Mhm.
employing unique strategies here, using someone as a distraction and then having someone actually come in and break the bed. It's going to be a lot more than just, overpowering your opponent. You're going to really, like you said, think outside the box, figure out new strategies, reaction time. I mean,
Mhm.
there's a lot of factors that are really going to play into our state championship. And I feel like if any teams are going to be able to employ these, it's definitely going to be the top six that we've had here, and now the top four.
Yeah, right. Yeah, most certainly. And I think that you make a great point there, and a lot of the stuff that you were talking about reminds me that as we sit right here at the state tournament, we are seeing more big brain plays than we have seen all season, right? We are seeing things like that big distraction we saw in the last game. Teams are having to get more creative. You can't just, I mean, and we'll see it here. St. Louis Park might just be able to straight up run in and get after Rogers because they are that good. However, I don't expect it, right? I mean, it you have to, in so many circumstances here at the state tournament, you just have to outthink your opponent as opposed to outplay.
Definitely. Rubster Panda getting a pick there on L136. It looks like Rogers not playing crazy defensive as a pair of them seems to rush right into middle here. But it looks like
Yeah.
they still have two here on defense against an already low on health Rubster Panda, now pinned on the middle of the bridge there.
Yeah, but I mean, as we know, Rubster Panda going down there, but Rubster Panda plays like two people. It's a
Definitely.
when Rubster Panda is on the map, what the earth out of Abe, a three-piece on the mid. Abe, what has gotten into you?
Holy cow. Abe going in for that three.
Sheesh!
Oh, and then Calvin taking down Abe, but not after he just totally smacked a huge chunk of Rogers into the, respawn zone right back there.
How, how? If you are Abe, how do you accomplish that 1v3? That
The
was stunning.
the iron armor and that stone sword definitely helped. I mean, you see early game here, people are coming in with the wooden sword, they're coming in with their leather armor, and just having better gear is really going to allow you to pull plays like that. I mean, Gil absolutely needed to be involved, but we've seen that Abe already has a very impressive set of PvP skills here. And
Yes. Oh
with that armor
boy.
difference, wow.
That's Rubster Panda just with a quick knock off the map on Calvin. And who's next for Rubster Panda? Oh, it's Wallow.
Wallow.
Oh my.
And Rubster Panda goes down to L136, and Calvin ends up taking Abe out.
This is pretty classic SLP though, as we see Blue Sky, because what do? They get over and they get in your face. That's how they play. They're aggressive. They're gonna get after you. They do some defensive play, and I mean, I'm actually surprised by this bridge to the Diamond Generator out of St. Louis Park because typically speaking, they are just so aggressive getting into it.
Definitely, definitely, and you can't forget that SLP does that where they have one or two of their players really pick at you, and then in the background you have players like Hodgepodge and Ugax who just start really gathering resources and really start preparing for that final push that's going to just take out the other team there.
You know,
And
and it is easy to forget about, even for someone like me to forget about, right? That yes, they always do have at least somebody back who is working on the defense. Focus so much on their offense and their PvP. But man, they have got a stout defense too, and a cast of players who work together as a unit unlike anybody else. Maybe except for Los Tigres.
definitely, where it's a team that just pairs together, so well here, and really just every cog has a piece. And when you're not watching the other pieces, you know that they are, still like working together to make the machine run.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes, perfectly put.
Invis potion coming in here very sneakily from Rogers. Will they
Oh
get the bed
boy.
break?
Are they able to see this right? Oh, now. Okay. All right. Now they're aware of Calvin, it seems. No, who was that?
L1, I believe.
L1. Yeah, no, you're right.
Oh, taken
And
out.
that's that. Rubster Panda. Oof.
It
Rubster
looked
Panda
like he
just
didn't have
saying,
any
not in my
tools.
house.
Maybe I viewed it wrong, but it looked like he didn't have any tools there, which is kind of strange. If he's pushing with an invis potion, you might as well bring at least a pickaxe with him to just kind of get through the bed.
Right.
And are they going to be going up against Obsidian here? That is the real question.
Now, I wonder if we didn't see Obsidian when we got in and underneath. It looks like, honestly, no, it's hard to tell. It looks like stone under there.
Just stone under there and glass too. So they're definitely going to need to either come in with tools here, or at least get rid of that glass before explosives can be utilized.
Yeah, certainly. And I wonder when the explosives will get utilized. St. Louis Park loves them. We know that. So I think that the explosive and the projectiles will be big difference makers when we get to that point in this.
Absolutely. I'd say probably around in between when tier 2 of Diamond hits and tier 2 of Emerald hits, we will probably see them start to get used a little bit more. Right now, they're just a little bit expensive in early game to really have that like stack of TNT effect.
Man, Abe is at it again on the middle of this dragon map. Wow, Abe. So good on the PvP. Got the items for it too. We know that, but dang, Abe is just always in it and getting. And there's one for you, Gax. Abe on the assist. Diamond
Diamond.
Gens at tier 2. Let's roll.
Uh-oh. But it looks like we have a sneaky person from St. Louis Park here
Oh
coming
boy.
in,
Oh,
placing a
there's
TNT. I'd have
Big world.
I think I can bet who that invis potion is being used
Yeah,
by.
right. Oh,
In to get
Rubster
a
Panda
kill.
gonna get inside. Does she have enough to get herself inside there and blocked in? Oh boy,
Oh,
goes down.
taken out.
Oh, goes down to Calvin.
Remember, folks, you really need to get those tools with you. They're not a very expensive purchase. It's just 10 iron for the pickaxe, 10 iron for the axe, and then 20 for the shears there. But they are so important when going up against your opponent's island. I mean, you need something to break their blocks with. And TNT
You,
won't always work.
yeah, you definitely do. TNT only gets you so far, maybe getting you through that first layer or two, possibly, right? But uh but there's so much more going on than that, and so much more that you have to factor in when you get towards that bed. Are you going to block yourself in? Are you going to get a couple eliminations and then just hack away and try to get the bed
Uh-oh.
quick?
Mr. Panda on the offense here, heading towards Rogers with no one on the island. Oh,
Oh, but somebody saw her. Who is that saw her? It's
Wallow.
Wallow.
Wallow
Wallow's
falling
going to
into
go
the
down,
void.
though. Oh, boy, Rubster Panda with just a straight shot to this bed right here. Will she get in and make it happen? It looks like it is. Yes,
And
there it is. Bed is gone. Rogers not there to make it happen. Rubster Panda will go down, but does the job that she set out to do. Goodbye, bed for Rogers.
and we are down to 3 of the Rogers Red Team members left. As I can only imagine, SLP slowly starts advancing more and more, as I'm guessing that is Abe right there, coming in to hopefully get at least one pick off of Rogers here. Does he get it? Oh,
Not quite. Oh, man, and that's surprising out of Abe, who has just shown through. I mean, it's as if Abe heard us talking about Rubster Panda's PvP and was like, you know what? I'm here to prove that I'm really just as good. I can hack away just like the best of them. I can do it.
we have Rubster Panda head back. Looks like Paymont got disconnected. Was something on his computer there? I didn't see his kill in the chat there. On the team.
Yeah, I do not know. I do not know. Could not tell you.
Abe and Rubster Panda, the dastardly duo, as they get ready to advance on Rogers. In. Oh, do we see at least one pick though? No! L1 down to half a heart, but still remaining. It's looking like St. Louis Park is really going to need to just send all of their opponents in. Or all of their team members in, if they want to really be able to get this sweep here. Because it looks like just 2 at a time is not enough.
Yeah, it really is not. Rogers putting up a pretty solid defense here, even though their bed is gone. They're sticking together and they're playing as a team, which you love to see. Not going down without a fight.
Abe making a rush right back to the Rogers Island here. Oh, fireball
Ooh.
utilized, but narrowly avoided.
And avoiding that fireball is massive. Massive, massive, because now you've got one St. Louis Park player in the mix of it, right? Oh boy, that's a final kill out of Abe. Abe will get another one, and Rubster Panda will get the final one. It is over. St. Louis Park will go to the finals against Los Tigres, who they played last year in state and lost to. It is a rematch, folks, of our state finals last season, and it is going to be a doozy. Wow. Wow.
You can see how badly SLP really wanted that rematch. I mean, powering through this season up until this point to face off against Los Tigres. I mean, it's almost poetic. It's almost poetic that we have our champions going head to head again to really decide who is going to be the top dog of MNVL this year.
Yeah, absolute craziness. What a day it has been so far of Minecraft, folks. And now we have it set. It is going to be APSA Eagles taking on Rogers in your third place matchup and in the finals. A rematch of last season's finals. It is Los Tigres from South versus St. Louis Park. Folks, we're going to take a brief break, and when we come back, we'll get right back to it. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the MNVL Minecraft State Finals. We are having a repeat of the State Finals last season. It is the Los Tigres out of South taking on St. Louis Park SLP. My name is Thunder McFadden, and I am joined by Blue Sky. Blue Sky, we're in it. We're here for a best of three, and these are the two best teams in our league.
I am so excited to be streaming this. I think at the beginning of the season, we were talking about how SLP and Los Tigres, and they were like the top two teams, and they had gone up against each other, And I feel like throughout the season, we've really hyped up the idea of these two, like, giants meeting each other. And here we are meeting each other on an even plane, at the very end of the season at the state championship. I mean, you could not get more hyped about this match here. This is poetic almost.
Yep, pretty much, pretty much. Both of these teams, they want it and they want it badly right now, right? And SLP, they're looking for that. They're looking for redemption. They're back and they're back for more, right? So, do they have this time around? Do they have what it takes to take down Los Tigres, who have played so unbelievably well all season long, all through these playoffs and last year too, right? That squad, extremely stout. And we saw some impressive stuff out of them. It was Vardingo, I believe, who was getting in on that fake to destroy the bed in our semifinal matchup. I mean, everybody on that squad playing a role and playing it well, Blue Sky.
Definitely. I mean, SLP has no easy challenge ahead of them. They are going up against their rivals. I would say probably the one team that has had a chance to beat them and has beat them before in the past, and they are going like face to face against them again. And so it's just a matter: has SLP improved from last year? Have they implemented strategies that they weren't using before? Have they really built themselves to be a team that can take on Los Tigres? I think throughout the season, they've really shown that they are a force to be reckoned with. But
Yeah,
can they beat the Los Tigres Tigers?
who
We will
knows?
find out.
Yeah. I mean, it is going to be a matter of getting to the map and really duking it out. I don't think that any of these games are going to be very short. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. We have two extremely good PvP teams here in Minecraft at MNVL, but yeah, I'm telling you, it is going to be a hard fought battle today. Both of these teams are very good and very strategic, so I don't foresee the games ending very quickly.
Both undefeated. I mean, this is if I would say we might see a quick game if we know Los Tigres is aggressive, and if
Yeah.
SLP makes a slip up in their early game defense, we may see a quick game during one of the rounds. But I really don't see SLP making a ton of mistakes up in this match here. I mean, they've been ready for this. They've been practicing. We've done interviews where they said that they are excited to go up against them, and they feel like confident on it. I mean, there's not going to be a lot of mistakes getting played here. It's really going to be cutting it like close here, down to the wire.
Yep. Yep, down to the wire it is. We are into our finals, folks. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Please go ahead and follow MNVL on social media so you can keep up with the rest of the state action. And as we have coming up, Winter Series All Star, all of that going to be a total blast. So stick with us, folks. And here we are. It is state finals between St. Louis Park and Los Tigres.
It looks like Los Tigres waiting no time to just start bridging up and towards middle on Yoshi Island. I think I called it earlier
Yep.
here on
Yeah,
how
we've only
often this
seen
opportunity is.
the dragon one time. Other than that, it has been all Yoshi all day.
And Vardingo falling into the void, but speed bridging up is no easy task. And
It is not, and gets a long ways before actually falling. A lot of people, I mean, if it was me, I would have fallen off about 3, 4 blocks in.
I can't say that I'm that great of a speed bridger myself. I mean, I
Ah,
don't even think I ever learned it. And it looks like Rubster Panda speed bridging herself right towards the top of Yoshi's head here, or at least his shoulder.
yeah,
It looks like
certainly.
Los Tigres make landfall on Yoshi's forehead.
And they don't know where she is. Well, no, now they see her. Now they see her. Who is that? That's one of your Tigres who does see Rubster Panda, but she did such great work getting over to, as you said, that shoulder of Yoshi, a sneaky spot to be on this map.
Looks like they're ignoring Yugax who fell down there, going for the prize as they rush against St. Louis Park's bed. really this battle here will kind of decide how this game will go. Either they will get this first push or we might be in it for the long haul here, Thunder.
Yeah, here they come, Los Tigres. They got two people coming in, and everybody from St. Louis Park is ready. Everybody. They've got glass, stone, wool, everything up there. They're ready for TNT. They're ready for whatever. They're ready for the Tigres.
And Los Tigres does not make that mistake of not bringing tools. You know they come prepared to this, and you know that
Yep.
they are aiming at that bed and they are waiting for that weak point, and they are, much like their name, prowling and stalking and waiting for their opportune moment to strike. Moment.
Indeed, indeed, these Tigres. They are looking, and here they're looking for an opening kill, and they get it. Wow. Rubster Panda goes down quickly to S-Clays, and then they have the TNT going in. This is massive stuff if you are the side of Los Tigres, but oof, oof, the attack dies out.
Just a little too high of a fall there, and it looks like SLP already coming out with the glasses. We can see that's a very popular, building object for the bed. I don't think we've seen a team that hasn't used that in this season, or at least a team that's won and hasn't used that in
Yeah,
early game.
certainly. Well, when you consider that over the past year, it has been established, it has been very well established that the meta at MNVL is the TNT. The explosives are the meta here in our high school league for Minecraft. So going for glass as soon as possible is pretty much essential.
Definitely, 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 definitely. Because that TNT is just so devastating. We've seen teams absolutely just change the odds of the battlefield using it, and not throwing down one block, not throwing down two, but throwing down enough to just completely obliterate an island there. As St. Louis Park gets a double pick there.
Beautiful stuff for them, but they have got a long road down this high bridge to get to Los Tigres. And who is that? Oh, Rubster Panda, I bet, speed bridging. Shish. Oh no, it was Ugax. Ugax, man. Ugax was moving so fast, I thought it was Rubster Panda. Look at everybody on this team just clicky, clacking away at that mouse.
We are
Whew.
seeing a lot of those defensive SLP players going on the offense now. For probably some of the first time I've ever seen is they are going up against Los Tigres. They're not sending two people out now. I'm noticing that they're sending usually teams of three to go out on the offensive there. I mean, they are giving it their all.
They are giving it their all, and I think they want to end this early. I think both of these teams want to establish something here with a commanding game one win, right? Imagine being able to go into these state finals and win in about 5 minutes or so, just really crack away at that bed and make it happen with some good, solid PvP. Uh, I think that either of these teams would be happy, happy, happy to do that and happy to have that happen. Rupster Panda, wow. How does she just go ahead and that quickly create a pocket for herself and then while PvPing throw another wool block out just for protection real quick to buy some time?
Fully.
Unreal,
I
man.
mean, that's
Unreal. It's so fun to watch her.
I, reaction time. Like you said, Thunder, reaction time, reaction time, reaction time. Where you have players, whether it's Ender Pearls or just building around themselves and just giving themselves a little bit of protection to use. I mean, it's huge. It'll turn the tide of a battlefield right there. Ugax looks like speed bridging a little bit there, but to get out of the way to make room for Rubster Panda as she goes out on the hunt.
But there's
Speed
what, two, if not there. Oh, for a second I thought there were three Los Tigres player. Nope, just two. Rubster Panda goes down. And this, I mean, the ebb and flow back and forth across this map between these two teams, that's your telltale sign of how evenly matched up they are.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it seems like neither side is really making a huge, gain of ground. Los Tigres has been hanging out on SLP's bridge, but SLP comes back. They take them off their bridge, and then they start going on to theirs. I mean, it looks like we're at a pretty even stalemate across the board here.
Yeah, for the time being, we do. You know, diamond generators go up to tier two at this point. We are into this next phase of the game. And both of these teams, as we said, they're used to kind of finishing things before this point, right? They're used to establishing, hey, we've got it, we handle everything, and then we're done within a couple of minutes, right? So now they have to be smart, they have to be calculated, and they can't let themselves get frustrated. Neither of these teams can let themselves get frustrated or upset about anything, right? Continue to hone in and make sure that the comms are set, everything's set to set yourself up for victory.
Definitely. You really gotta have like that like teamwork, the comms in. I mean, what you're saying there to really prepare, and it seems they seem pretty evenly matched. Oh, I may have spoken too soon. Invis potion heading across the board there.
Oh, but somebody notices. Finally, somebody notices. Who is it? It's Ugax that notices. Oh, oh boy. Somebody from SLP finally noticed the jumps and those just little bits kind of popping off every time that player landed on the wool. But oh.
It's fried
Bad
by
destruction!
Dingo.
Wow, Vardingo gets in there so fast. Vardingo so good at getting in and eliminating the bed. We've seen it already tonight. What? 2 final kills already.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
sheesh.
Rubster Panda off the board there. Uh, SLP has a very, very steep climb ahead of them if they want to come back in this game. However, they might just have to take the L on this first round here and bring it back in the second two parts because they have, like you said earlier, a real tall glass to get through.
Yep. Yeah, it's just and they're gonna just solidify themselves right inside K and just build up a little bit of util, whatever it might be. But yeah, this is now, oh boy, there's a final kill, and there's that last one. That is that, and it is over. Game 1 goes to Los Tigres. This South team, listen, we talked about how much SLP has improved and has continued to make things happen as a squad and all of that, right? Los Tigres, same deal. Same deal over there at South. Man, they've been practicing, they've been improving, and look at them taking map number 1 off of SLP. Your thoughts, Blue Sky, on that first game?
I mean, incredible play by Vardingo. We haven't
Yeah.
gotten to see a ton of him throughout the season. We've seen maybe like one game before today, but really just bringing in the power of this game and getting into that bed so well that we don't even notice it half the time. We just see the bed breaking. There it is. His name right on the board there saying who broke it. Incredible, incredible
Yeah.
play on his part there and a really strong first round.
Yeah. Yeah. Just on stream tonight, Vardingo, not one, but 2 beds under his belt. And continuing here to just show a dominant performance for this Los Tigres squad. Unbelievable stuff. Game number 1 is done here, folks. We're going to take a brief break, and when we come back, it's game number 2 in these state finals. See you shortly. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Minnesota Varsity League State Finals here in Minecraft Bed Wars. My name is Thunder McFadden. I am joined by Blue Sky. We're right back into it, folks. Thank you all for being here. What a game number 1 for the side of Los Tigres. And now, Blue Sky, we're into game number 2. It is series point. Series point here for the side of that South team. What do you think it takes for SLP to get back into this thing?
I would say SLP here is going to need to really push that Los Tigres island more. They had a couple situations there where I feel like just go on the aggressive, put the pressure on them, make them have to worry about their island and really like take the fight to them there that would have possibly changed that first round a little bit. I mean, we know Vardingo's really good at just kind of sneaking onto that island and breaking through to the bed. But if he has to worry about you guys doing the same to him,
Mhm.
might change the tide of the battlefield just a little bit.
I completely agree. I think that if you are the side of SLP right here, I think it's very important. It's very, very important to go on the offensive, get on the attack, and really get after it right now. You want to establish that, hey, we're not going to let you, even if it takes just a little bit of gameplay and a little bit of organization, we're not going to let you push us around like that. And Vardingo with a huge, huge bed elimination right there. We've seen it before tonight, as I mentioned. Vardingo's playing great. So that's a player you got to watch out for if you are the side of St. Louis Park. You have to be looking to see, okay, when are people coming? Where are they coming from? Why? Because Vardingo and an invisibility potion, that it's lights out. I'm sorry, but it's lights out. You have to have somebody there watching to see if wool or something is being destructed, or if he's going to lay down a TNT and then get underneath from there. Vardingo's just built to break beds.
Definitely could not agree with you more there on Vertigo. And we know that Los Tigres has done like they've been notoriously like good at dominating on the Yoshi map. So depending on what we see here, Yoshi again. Oh, this is definitely going to be a challenge for St. Louis Park here as we zoom in closer to their island.
And there it is, the very initial fortification for this SLP squad getting ready to go. We are very early game here, folks. Game number 2 of the state finals for Minecraft. And later on tonight, we have Call of Duty to finish off what has been an absolutely stunning and amazing weekend here. State at MNVL, our biggest tournament and our biggest weekend to date. Thank you to every single one of our fans.
Thank you guys so much. I mean, our we do it for you.
We
You
sure
know,
do. We
quote
sure do.
Howard the
And you know
Duck.
what?
Enough said.
And you know what? I hate to interrupt you, but I want to also thank you, Blue Sky. I want to thank you because you have been a fantastic casting partner. We have had some bumps along the road as far as scheduling and some other things that have happened, but you have done a fantastic job. And I absolutely love casting Minecraft with you, man. Great work.
And you got to take some credit to Thunder. I had a great teacher.
Well,
and
I didn't know much about Minecraft, so you taught me stuff too. I appreciate that. We're doing it. We're making it happen out here, boss.
expert trading over there with, I believe that's Abe who fell off. Can't see.
Yes.
Abe. There we
Man,
go.
speaking of PvP in that, Abe, how about that PvP tonight? Abe has been an absolute nut job on the maps with the PvP. It's been crazy.
He clearly we heard he rose to the occasion, and I mean, I think we've seen Abe coming in with like the most number of kills like the past couple of games here. I mean, the
Mhm.
the match they played against Rogers, Abe was up like 12 kills with second place being I think it was 4 underneath him. I mean, he's just been dominating across the board.
Yep,
We see
across the board and on every part of the map, it's been really, really good stuff for Abe. So I'm very impressed. And we need to see more of that if they are going to take it to Los Tigres here and force a game number 3.
looking like we have a Los Tigres player right up above. I believe that's Groupster Panda, kind of waiting for an opportune moment to strike, but Abe faces him head on and gets the pick.
That is huge. That is huge. They need more of that. More of that for this St. Louis Park squad. Los Tigres, who is that up top? Bridging across. Ooh, that is Esclays, I believe. Yep. Bridging away, crouching, hanging super tight, making sure not to fall off of that bridge, which is unbelievably high. Unbelievably high. Up above this SLP bed. It's going to be a perfect spot to drop some TNT from unless it gets obliterated by a fireball.
I'm wondering if that's too high there. I mean, that is a holy smokes. That is
It's
a high
ridiculous.
fall. That is a high fall to land from. It looks like he fell and is probably 6 health left.
No.
Wow. 3 hearts. That is not a fun place you want to be at. But he does have
No.
the high ground advantage here over St. Louis Park. Can probably just pester them and distract them a bit as they try to get their pest off the island.
Yeah, right. And we've seen this, the distraction, right? Los Tigres, they have pulled these moves a couple of times. Get on the distract and make it happen. Oh my. Oh My, how does Esclays come away with that knock on Hodgepodge with 6 health? Let's see how much left now. Oh, man. Wow. Must have eaten some?
Up to 8. I don't
Up
think he
to
got
8.
hit in that fight. I think he just went right in, got the first hit, and really managed to just combo them off the edge there, which honestly is probably the easiest way to just take out your opponent. You don't need to use brute strength if they fall into that void.
Yeah, definitely. Now, ooh-wee, this action is getting quite hot here on the SLP base. Oh, no. S-Clays takes out Rubster Panda, and that is a huge loss as far as personnel. Here comes the TNT. We knew it was coming. There it is, but there's glass underneath and stone, and the wool gets replaced almost instantly from this SLP squad. You're going to have a lot more than that, Los Tigres. That's what they're saying down there.
It looks like glass has been placed there. Los Tigres recuperating up there as we see all of the St. Louis Park players down below, almost like piranhas, begging, hoping that a Los Tigres player will fall down and just easily get just swept by the amount of firepower that they're just holding down there. I mean, they got iron armor, they've got stone to iron swords there, and they are just waiting for a tiger to fall down below for them to eat.
Yep, yep, they're hungry. Extra hungry right now. But I'm interested to know in all of this right here, okay? This is a whole lot of distraction considering it's only two of the Los Tigres players. Where are the other South players? Esclays goes down, Exper goes down. So now St. Louis Park, they've been busy watching these two Tigres just dancing about and playing around. Where are the other two players in red and what are they doing? Invisibility potions, ender pearls, gaining things like that to make another attack. I mean, Vardingo, that's just again a scary, scary player on the attack, and getting anywhere near your bed, that's not something you want.
Definitely. You
Ooh,
definitely do not want Vardingo nearby. Speaking of which, do we have is that Perry Christmas dropping back down? And I would say while St. Louis Park, they had all 4 players on their island there waiting for Los Tigres to drop down. And you said it best. I mean, what are the other 2 Tigers doing? Gathering resources, preparing for a counterattack. And even though it might have only been 30 seconds to a minute of a distraction, it adds up. And in a game where every second's going to really count towards victory, every second's going to count towards getting resources, you can't have these moments where you just aren't actively, moving for, even just a minute. It
right.
can really, really cost you.
Right. Right. Yeah, and the pressure, the offensive pressure, right? In all of this that we're talking about, you can boil it down to a couple of things, and one of those things is offensive pressure. Okay? If you are putting offensive pressure on, oh man, there is Vardingo. What did we say? Ooh wee, Vardingo getting in the TNT and the PvP. There it is. Vardingo has got an open angle on this bed, but who's coming? Oh, it's Hodgepodge, and now, oh wee. Exper will go down. Esclays goes out. Where is Vardingo, though? Hold on. Vardingo get killed?
I didn't see it in the chat log. Is he hiding somewhere?
I'm wondering about it. I'm wondering if Vardingo isn't hiding.
Oh, that was Expert that we just saw down there.
Okay. For
Play the
a
TNT
second, I'm sitting here. I was sure that it was Vardingo. But no. No.
The seeking play there. No, Los Tigres is getting closer and closer. You can see each push, they slowly chip a little bit more away each time. And where St. Louis Park is repairing and rebuilding, it's not going to, there's going to come a point where they need to take the fight to Los Tigres here because they are going to get swept if they can't counterattack and really just put the pressure on them.
Yeah,
We have
100%.
3 Tigers rushing towards the St. Louis Park Island.
Oh no. And this is a scary thing. This is very scary, right? You know, Blue Sky, you said it right there. They have got to turn this around. The side of SLP, they've got to turn this around and start putting some pressure onto Los Tigres because the pressure from Los Tigres has been relentless, and now here they come. They are in the base, big kill. Who is that? Expert, big positioning, and they are getting in stone on top, and they are going to get this bed unless a miracle. There it is, Vardingo again, 3 beds. Call it a hattie, call it a hat trick on the night for Vardingo. Another bed under his belt, and that is it.
Vardingo not only getting the bed, but also securing
Woo!
2 final kills as Expert gets a 3rd final kill, leaving St. Louis Park with 1 player left on the board here. Who do we have
Wow.
left for blue?
I think it's
See?
Rubster Panda, isn't it?
Is it Rubster Panda who's left?
I think it's just Rubster Panda who is left on this squad. Nope. Rubster Panda did go down.
Rubster Panda went down. It looks like Ugax went down. It's either Abe or Hodgepodge. I believe. Oh, the
That's
final
it.
SLP
They
goes
found
down.
Abe. And that is that, folks. Los Tigres repeat. They are your back-to-back state champions here at MNVL in Minecraft Bed Wars. Wow. Wow. The first ever back-to-back, and I believe the first ever 2-time champions in the history of Minnesota Varsity League. Let me rack my brain. Are there any other esports where people have won twice? Nope. Nope. That's that. Los
Back-to-back.
Tigres out of South, and back-to-back no less. The first and second ever state championships in the history of MNVL for Minecraft Bed Wars, and they go to Los Tigres. Wow, what an effort today, Blue Sky.
Crazy gameplay there. I mean, we saw Los Tigres really just bring that like aggressiveness, but also it's not just blind aggression. They're articulate about it. They know when to strike. They know when to wait. We see Vardingo going in at the opportune moments to get the bed here. This is, they knew what they were doing and they played it well. And congratulations to both teams for doing so well throughout the season, but especially congratulations to Los Tigres, our returning champs.
Yeah.
Round of applause for them.
Yeah, big round of applause. GG's to everybody who played today. But man, Los Tigres proving why they were the defending champs. They come back and they repeat. What an effort out of this squad from South in Minneapolis. Way to go, Los Tigres. You are 2-timers, 2-time state champions here at Minnesota Varsity League. Unbelievable stuff, folks. We're going to try to get an interview with at least one of these players. So let us take a very brief break, get that organized, and when we come back, we're going to interview at least one of these champions. Oh my goodness, let's do it. We'll be back shortly, folks. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Minnesota Varsity League State Tournament. We have just gotten done with our finals, and we have our champions. My name is Thunder McFadden. I'm joined by Blue Sky here on the caster desk, and we are fortunate enough to interview one of those champions. It is Perry Christmas from our two-time champion-winning team out of South. It is Los Tigres. Man, Perry Christmas, how did you guys do it back to back? I got to know. How did you do it?
Well, we're all tight friends. And to be honest, me and the lads kind of carbo loaded a lot last night. We got ready, so pumped up. Warm-ups on warm-ups. Yesterday was a grind day. This morning was grinding, just getting ready for today. And but overall, we just played the game to have fun, and I think it ended up working out.
I love it. Okay, so tell me this real quick before I kick it over to Blue Sky. What did you have when you carbo loaded? Was it pasta? Was it pizza?
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Sheets and sheets of potatoes.
Wow, what a team.
Yeah.
Team eating potatoes before game day as a unit. I love it. Great stuff.
yeah.
Potatoes are great, no complaints on that. That sounds like a good plan you had there. Going to when you look back on your first match of this season, way back some couple of weeks ago, did you expect that you'd be here right now, in this call here talking about, like your second, state championship win? Did you have a feeling that you guys would at least be like taking the W again this year?
And great question. I think we've been optimistic this entire time. We try to take it game by game. Don't just think of the end goal. Think first of step by step, because if you don't do that, then there's no way you're ever going to get to the end goal. And so we just tried to take it step by step, stay optimistic, most of all have fun, and the winning ended up just kind of coming with that. And so we didn't end up changing that around because it was working.
Wow, fantastic stuff. And it really was working. As we were talking pregame, we were expecting maybe a little bit longer games here in this state finals. But you all, St. Louis Park is not a bad team by any stretch of the imagination. And you guys did effective work. Great stuff. Vardingo with 3 beds cracked away at, or maybe even more, I don't know, that we saw today. Great stuff. Tell me this. What was the most challenging part of the day? Because you guys, no matter what it was, you made it look easy. So tell me, what was the most challenging, or a couple of the most challenging parts of the day?
Yeah. Well, we had a big scare in the semifinals. Our bed got destroyed. We were really, I don't know. I just think the chemistry wasn't there. We weren't really playing to our full potential. We weren't really having as much fun either. I think we were having a lot of fun in the final and the quarterfinals, the first round, but in the semis, we just kind of like lost it. We weren't having as much fun, not as much energy. But I think those potatoes really kicked in towards the end of that game and through the finals. So I'd say the most challenging part was just trying to clutch that semifinals game, because it was a big test. But all games were very well fought, and that's why we applaud everybody we played too.
Amazing, love it.
And looking into the future here, can we expect this same level of of skill and power coming again next season from you guys?
You sure can. We're going to keep playing. We're going to keep grinding. I'm looking to get a new PC. So that could just step my game up to a whole nother level. You're not going to be preaching Vardingo's name. You'll be preaching mine. But
okay.
But in all seriousness, yeah, we're going to do our best to get back in the spring and start off where we were.
Amazing. Awesome stuff. It has been nothing but dominant Minecraft Bed Wars out of your squad. there in South. I mean, fantastic work. Merry Christmas. Hey, and I love your gamer tag. You know, I was telling the crew, having a ridiculous gamer tag, I'm a big fan of them. And yours not being totally ridiculous, just creative and everything. Would love it. So tell me this, Mr. Perry Christmas. You are a champion. Do you have any final shout outs on the day or anything you'd like to say before you get rolling?
Yeah, I thank my teammates. Want to thank all the opponents, everybody who played. I want to thank you guys. Want to thank the potatoes.
Yes.
I mean, those obviously helped us out a lot, and just looking forward to next year.
Okay, what did you put on the potatoes?
Oh, I don't know. That information was not given to me. They were just.
So
I'm pretty sure it was just straight up baked potatoes. You know, you just put them in sheets of like
butter
20,
and
25.
Just ate them, didn't
salt
ask
and
questions.
pepper.
Just were like, you know
Why
what?
not?
Potato time.
Let's go for
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Potato carbo load. It works, guys.
Oh, I love it. Perry Christmas. Unbelievable. What an awesome and hilarious interview. You are the man and your team. You killed it tonight. Great work. Facing anything that came at you, and you made it look really pretty easy, as I said before. Congratulations, GGs, and you all are state champs. You should be very proud of yourselves.
Thank you all.
Well, way to go, Perry Christmas. And right there, you know, Blue Sky, we heard it in there. There's some confidence in that voice. And this squad in the spring may be looking for that three-peat.
Definitely. You did not hear even the slightest, stutter. Well, it was really hard. We've worked hard and we reaped what we sowed, and that's what I heard from him right there. And I'm excited to see what they bring in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. What a squad, what an effort, and what a full year of Minecraft it has been. So great stuff. GG's again. But your Los Tigres from South High, they are your MNVL state champions this season as they repeat. Second place going to St. John's Prep. SJP always looking great. Or sorry, St. Louis Park. I'm sorry. I get all of them. SLP, St. Louis Park, obviously. Second place, and AFSA Eagles. They did take that third place game against Rogers. So great work to all of these teams. Los Tigres out of South, St. Louis Park, and AFSA. They are your top three on this season here at MNVL. And folks, we've got a special announcement. We have got a special reveal right now. We didn't announce it, we didn't tease it because we wanted y'all to stay until the end. Check it out. We have a brand new map here at MNVL. It is the map we are going to be using for our winter series and for the All-Stars. Brand new map, 8-person free-for-all map that we are adding here at MNVL. Look at this thing. How beautiful is this? Blue sky. Oh, wait.
As the NPC is revealed here, we will now have our 8v8 map across the board. I mean, we're no longer talking 4v4s here. We're talking 8 players all against each other in a death match across the islands.
Oh, how fun is that? And how amazing is that going to be to add that to the mix? Blue sky. I mean, how hard is it to go into? You've played definitely plenty of Minecraft. How is it going into a death match like that in Minecraft? How quickly do you have to be thinking, my man?
You really have to be going through your head about, like, if you think it's hard to keep one team in control and in the back of your mind and thinking about how to go up against them, imagine what it will take to go up against 7 other teams all competing against one another. I mean, you might go for one island, they might come for you. It is going to be absolute chaos and carnage across the board as we go across this map. Wow.
Oh, man. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my. Look at it. Oh, new map.
Holy smoke. That looks awesome.
Oh my. I am absolutely in love with it. Look at the way that it's organized. Oh man, I cannot wait to come up with a really awesome and creative name for this. It looks kind of like a medieval jellyfish.
It's like a volcano almost in the middle with like ruins stretching out from it.
I know, right?
Wow.
Oh, dude. Cool. And look at all of this in the mid. So much opportunity for building, for attack, for hiding yourself, maybe, right? Oh man, this is just fantastic. I love this. And as you said, for these players that are going to be getting into this thing, playing in the 8-person free for alls that we will have for the Winter Series and for All Stars, it's tough to keep track of that many players at once. The one benefit of it is, though, right? Anyone you see on the map, you know they're not friendly. If you
Definitely.
see another player, you know that they are not your friend, right?
And that is 100% true there, Thunder. This is gonna be a absolute carnage of a bloodbath where just
Yeah.
players against players where you won't have a moment to breathe as you get attacked, and then next
Whee!
thing you know, someone else attacks you, and the next thing you know, someone else attacks. It's gonna be awesome to
I
play, to
can't wait.
watch. We're so stoked here at MNVL.
Yes. Oh man, and I am so glad that we got to take a look at that map. Thank you to everybody on our team, and especially Peyton and the Minecraft folks on our team that do so much hard work to make all of this happen. You all are complete and total studs, and we love it. Zwiggity, everybody who's making this stuff happen, fantastic. Blue Sky, it has been quite a season, my man. Do you have anything? Do you have any final shout outs or anything you want to say about this Minecraft season that has been just so incredible the second time around?
You know, it's been real, it's been fun, and it's been really fun all across the board here. I've had a great time here with my first year at MNVL. We've seen some really amazing teams play. I mean, shout out to everybody this year who participated, everybody who joined it. I mean, you guys are the life, you are the blood inside the machine that is MNVL, and you are what makes us us. And thank you guys so much for being a part of this team.
Love that. Absolutely, Blue Sky. Wow. And again, I want to thank you. I know I mentioned this earlier. I want to say thank you to you, right? This Minecraft season, there have been a little rocky along the way as far as, again, some of the organizational stuff. We're getting games. Sometimes we didn't have games, that sort of stuff. But you have persevered. You have been a great partner on this casting desk, and I appreciate you so much, man. You've come a long way. And hey, the one thing that really impresses me a lot too is your voice ain't going anywhere, man. You don't seem fatigued at all. You seem like you could just keep on talking just like me for the rest of the day, bro.
No, definitely. I don't something I can't shut up. I really can't. Which I guess it comes in handy in situations like this. But thank you.
Right.
It's been such an awesome time, streaming with you and just being a part of this. And I'm a little sad to, see the season here end, but I'm
Mhm.
excited to see what the future holds.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Blue Sky, it has been a pleasure. Great work. Fantastic work. You also should be proud of yourself. It's been an amazing season. Folks, that will end off our Minecraft State Tournament. If you are not already following MNVL on all social media, make sure you go ahead and do that, right? That's how you will be able to keep up with the action we have coming for the rest of the state tournament today, and then also our winter series and coming up in the spring. Going to be amazing. Also, All Stars next weekend. Can't forget about that. Folks, on behalf of every single amazing person who works here at MNVL, everybody on our production staff, my man Blue Sky, who's been with me this season for Minecraft, my name is Thunder McFadden. We're going to sign off now, and we will see you tonight for Call of Duty.